Hello Leos, welcome into your video. Thank you so much for being here. We're trying to find out what your November predictions are, starting off with the energy that you're going to be in going into the month of November. We have Mikhail Blue, wise, honest, trustworthy, and observant. Very interesting energy here. Yeah, I mean, I would almost say this is kind of like Leo energy in a nutshell to me, because they're usually bluntly honest. They are usually very observant, wise, strong, determined, things of that nature. And I think there's just like a particular situation that you're having to monitor going into the month of November for you. This could be a connection with somebody, or this could be like something to do with your career and workplace, or maybe this is something to do with like online. Blue reminds me of kind of like the Facebook colors. So maybe there's something that you're monitoring on Facebook as well. That might just be for a select few of you, but that's kind of like jumping out. There's just something that you're monitoring, seeing where it goes. And I think you really know how to handle that situation. So just be very mindful of like what's going on here, and not let it get out of hand. You know how to handle it. So just be confident that you do. All right, let's see. What is the major timeline going to be like for Leo? We have Six of Pentacles. We have the Three of Wands. We have the Nine of Swords. We have the Eight of Swords. And the Seven of Cups. Interesting energy. Yeah, I feel like there's just definitely something that you are kind of involved with, that you are definitely being very, very delicate of like how things are transpiring. I feel like there's definitely going to be an outcome that is going to be kind of challenging your success and your stability and, your happiness. But I just feel like you can let this go one or two ways. You can allow the negative energy, you can allow the stress or anxiety to kind of like rule your energy, and the energy that you're putting out can really reciprocate that and become that, and you're just like growing that energy that way. Or you can, like I said, being the Leo, being confident and knowing and trusting yourself and knowing your abilities, that can also be the energy that you grow into and that you feed to kind of allow to make the situation better for you, right? Don't allow negative energy to grow into the situation and make it worse than what it should be for you. And I feel like there is going to be that energy of not knowing what to do, not knowing what to choose. But I think you just need to kind of pay attention to yourself, pay attention to who you are, and allowing the nature of yourself, of knowing who you are, to kind of rescue you from the situation. It almost seems like you've just got to know that you are your best friend, you are your own bodyguard, you are your own ruler, and you're very fierce, you're very mighty, and that you can do a lot more than what you think you can do, okay? And I know there's a lot of options, but I think the option is you doing what you know you should do in this situation, whatever that might be for you. Yes, you can tiptoe around the situation. Yes, you can put fear and anxiety into it, but the best thing for you to do is to really kind of like, evolve yourself into a better energy to help handle the situation. That's what I got for you, Leo, on that. But let's see what your overall energy for your emotional and physical going to be like for the month of November. We have the release card for the emotional. We have the Five of Cups for the physical. I almost want to say that there's like some sort of situation you're dealing with in a romantic partner that you're having a very, very hard time and letting go. Like maybe this relationship is kind of manipulating you or kind of overruling your power for yourself, and that you are needing to let it go because you know for certain that there's a lot of like hard things to face. There's a lot of hard realities to face within that relationship. Maybe you are reflecting back on it, and absorbing the good energies that it did provide. Like, yeah, we went on this like amazing trip together. We really dealt with a lot of good romance, for a short time. But then there's the realities of emotional manipulation. There's also the reality of abuse. There's also the reality of a lot of mind games, I guess you could say too. Maybe there's just not a lot of benefit coming from the relationship for you. And that, I don't know, there's just a need for you to release this emotionally. And it's almost like you want to release this burden, but you just don't know what to do, don't know what it takes to get out of this situation. And I feel really bad for this situation. And all I can really say on this part is that you have a lot of strength. You have a lot of ability to do the things that you need to do, cut off the things that you need to cut off. But at the same time, if you need somebody to talk to or something like that, I do have a Discord page. Feel free to reach out if you need to. But yeah, I don't know why we're going down this path, but I guess this is something that a lot of Leos are having a hard time to deal with right now, is this current circumstance that they're having to put up with for some reason. Okay. Who or what is coming into the life of Leo in the month of November? And it doesn't necessarily have to be a romance connection. It could just be something that you're obviously dealing with that you are not seeing that you need to release. We have the Two of Pentacles coming into your life. Really interesting. It almost seems like the energy of the past is kind of overweighing the energy of the future or the present. And it almost seems like what needs to happen is to allow the nice vibrancy of high vibrational energy to kind of lift you up, kind of make sure that you are feeding that type of energy the right way into your life and allowing that to overcome any sort of obstacles or challenges that you have going on in your life, and not limiting you to just making choices based off past things or past feelings, and kind of doing it more of present mind or what it could be in the future for yourself. So that's what kind of feels like is coming into your life. Who or what is leaving Leo's life in November? And the 444 was just on the clock, by the way, which talks about protection. So if you need protection at this time, make sure that you're doing such. The Knight of Pentacles as what's leaving, and that's predictability. That's a practical plan. That's path that you were hoping to head down to reach your goals, to reach your manifestations, but that path is unclear now. That path is no longer there. I don't think you can go down that path, especially if it has like these big red signs that saying, don't go down this path. This is a dead end. No U-turns, like you don't need to go down a path that has these blockages already established, even if it feels like that's what should have been. You can't just go down a path and say, man, this is what was supposed to be, but it's not here, right? You can't just base your choices off of that. You got to really realize what's going on and avoid at all cost harmfulness of that path moving forward. So what is the biggest change going to be like for Leo in the month of November? We have the Two of Wands and we have the Five of Wands. So the card of the Two of Wands is saying taking the next steps, bold and ambitious choices, partnering with others who share your dreams, expanding your plans, continue to move forward. So even if that's dealing with a situation where someone might not have like the same vision as you, maybe you are moving away from that. Maybe if this person is someone that has you nestled under their wing, trying to guide you, direct you, whatever, maybe you are escaping that aspect as well. That could be a possibility here. It doesn't necessarily have to be romantic, but if it is, if you are trying to escape a relationship that is very harmful to you, then it seems like you are going to be resurrecting some energy either from yourself or from someone that, has the ability to help you escape or do what you need to do to get through it. But it does seem like you're going to be expanding that energy and growing into that energy and making the right choices for yourself in that direction, and not allowing the conflicts to stand in your way for making these choices that are best for you. It also just does seem like there's going to be a lot of travel involved as well. So have that in mind. What does Leo need to be made aware of in the month of November? We have Hierophant and we have the Star card. So there's a lot of help available. I don't know if this person that is listening to this reading is religious at all, but you could obviously go to like a priest, preacher, someone that is the hierarchy of the church, as somebody that can help you, or someone that is able to help you, like a lawyer or like a judge, someone that can help you maybe get out of a marriage potentially, someone that can also benefit from teaching you good things or helping you in some sort of way. There is that help. There is that established help that can be found if you look for it. And there's a lot of hope and optimism here for you as well with the Star card coming out, that you should have very hopeful energy that you can make the best choice for yourself. And like I said, if this is something that is also a business thing with legality side of things, the lawyer or the judge can help you break free from the constraints of this business partner that you might be dealing with as well. So what is the energy going to be like going out of the month for Leo? We have Zodiac Purple, Destiny, Pride, Conscious Forgiveness. So I just feel like you're still going to have your pride. You're still going to be aware. You're still going to be conscious. You know the right thing and you are aware. So just know that the energy leaving this month is intuitively connected with yourself, intuitively connected with your path, and making the right choices at the right time. Okay. So that's what I got for you, Leos. Hopefully that all makes sense to you and you're able to resonate with. I know it's a bit of a harsher reading, but like I said, if you need to reach out, feel free to do so through the Discord. Links in the description. But if you have any questions or concerns, feel free to drop them down below in the comments as well. I'll be sure to get back to you in those regards. Thank you so much for being here. I love you all so much, Leos. Take care. If you are wanting to know the answers you have manifested, or if you're wanting to know what your shadow is trying to tell you, feel free to click these two videos at the end of this video.